YouTube, my name is Ekuegan, you call me EK. In today's video, I just want to talk about how I ended up here, right? How this weapon has 3 options in the first straight slot and 2 in the second. All right. So last season, Bungie has implemented a reset perk, meaning whenever you reset in either Vanguard, Crucible, or Gambit, the weapons that are made for that playlist that drop will come with additional perks. But the cool thing here too is Zavala or Shax or the Drifter also have engrams that, you know, you can get over time as well. So like you can rack up all these engrams and kind of go there and pick them up and see what you can get. So I'm just making this video to kind of break down exactly how I got here. And if you didn't know it before, now you should know it. So starting out, this is Zavala here. You can see that my prestige is at level 4. The reason why I want to kind of show this is because as I leveled up, I opened up more things for my weapons, right? So perfect example, normally the bow only has like 2 options on it. I don't know if I can find it now, but normally the bow doesn't have this, like there's not 2 here. There's normally just 1 and 2, right? But with the first reset, I got to open this up, meaning I got 2 options in this first slot. With my second reset, here's what happened. I opened up this slot. So not only do I have 2 options here, I also ended up with 2 options in this slot here. Another reason why I'm making this and showing the Vanguard is because this week is Vanguard rep times 2. So if you get on a streak and then you go do Nightfalls, you're going to get some really good XP and experience from it. If you could do the Master, if you're on streak, on the 5 streak, you actually get about 1175 per completion, which is pretty freaking nice. There were times where I saw 1275. I don't know what kind of changed that, but it is really nice to kind of boost up. You only need 10,000 to kind of like reset. So if you're getting 1,000 per, then you're probably going to end up, you know, within 10 strikes completing that. But yeah, this was the second reset. The third reset gave me this. All right. So now I get 3 options here. And then with the 3 options there, I also have 2 options here. This is a good thing. The reason why I say this is a good thing is let's look at what this bow normally gets, right? There are 12 options here. There's not much you can do if you're trying to get, like, if I'm going for Archer's Temple and Incandescent, I'm probably never going to get this because there's so many different options here, okay? But if you end up resetting stuff like this, you have a high chance of getting the combo that you want. You may even have multiple combos that you can use, right? Instead of just having one that's set 1 and 1 here, you can have a chance to get multiple things that you may like, right? You also get to try other stuff. Another thing here, like that bow probably wasn't the greatest, but then here I may have a better option. Now, is it just tied to the bow or the weapons that drop in the playlist? No, it's tied to the previous weapons that are also part of that playlist, which is why I was talking about the engrams. So while you're going for these resets, you can leave the engrams with the vendor, and then you can come back later because you know that that engram is going to have more. Perfect example here, right? Now that I have 4 resets, my third action, you can see that the first slot didn't have, it only had 1 thing, but then the second option for my trait was 3. Okay, so being able to unlock this is really nice, right? Having 3 and 2, having 1 and 3. I believe the max reset you kind of want to go for is probably going to be 3. 4 isn't bad because it does allow you to kind of have more. If you were going for like the Vanguard rocket, right? This is something that you can do. I'm actually going to pick up an Engram from him and let's see if we get a weapon here. Okay, so we got another punching out, right? And if I look at this weapon, no matter what, I'm always going to have either double or triple, right? Like it's never going to be 1 and 1 anymore. Like the 1 and 1 thing is gone. Okay. You have now opened up a bunch of ways for you to get possibly what you want here. You could do the same thing with Crucible. If there's a Crucible weapon you see out there, like Crisis Inverted, because that's what I've been eyeing, right? You can literally just go in here and look at it. Now it seems like punching out and certain weapons, when you do like come in here and you redeem them, right? They may show you only 1 or 2 things, and that's going to happen because RNG is still a thing. But if you have this unlocked and you go into strikes and you're playing, you're going to be, I mean, just look at this, right? Perfect example once again. Third Axiom came with Slide Shot, which is okay, but then it gave me like Armor Piercing, which would go well with One for All, right? And if I don't want that, maybe I want one for damage. You have Rampage. So the neat thing here is that you have options if you go this route. I do like that this was a new thing that they put in, because the previous season, which was terrible, you get a weapon that has literally 24 different combos, and there's nothing you could do about it, okay? Actually, it's not even 24 because it's 12 in each, so that's 144 different combos that you can have. This week is Vanguard. Next week is probably going to be Gambit, so if you're eyeing the Gambit weapon, like I'm eyeing the Gambit Scout with Osmosis on it, right? And I'm eyeing the grenade launcher for a certain like thing that I want to test out. That means next week I am going to probably do some Gambit, get that rep up, and then I can go in and turn a bunch of Engrams in while I'm there, or even when I'm playing, and have a chance for this. And all of this was put in the previous swap before the season came out. For anyone that's like wondering, where is this info at? This info was actually in the previous swap, right? Let's see what this rocket has on it, right? Boom. No matter what, you always end up having a weapon that's going to give you better options, right? Sometimes yes and sometimes no. But you can see here, instead of just being locked up to whatever the gun has on it, you now have options. So once again, if you're out there and you're wondering why you saw people out there with like weapons that have like 2 to 3 options, this is what happened. They reset their playlist and they got it going. If you like this kind of content, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. If you want to know when the video goes out, make sure you turn notifications on to all instead of personal. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.